Pakistan came into existence to provide its people with a way of life based on Islam. The people, customs, and tradition commonly follow one religion. Islam is practiced by almost all Pakistanis. The food consumed and social etiquette conform strictly with Islamic principles and rules. Thanks to its historical, geographical, and ethnic diversity, Pakistan's culture is a melting pot of Indian, Persian, Afghan, and Asian influences. Other than ancient ethnic elements, the religious influence of Islam has also strongly shaped Pakistani's culture since it first came into the region 700 AD. There are over 15 major ethnic groups in Pakistan, which differ in physical features, historical bloodlines, customs, dress, food, and music. Some of these include Punjabis, Sindhis, Balak, Pashtuns, Kashmiris, Muharis, and others, coming from regions as close to home, like the Indus Valley civilization, or as far away as Africa or Tibet. Punjabis make up about 55% of the population of Pakistan. They are the largest ethnic group in Pakistan by population. Punjabi people traditionally and historically have been farmers and soldiers, which has transferred into modern times with their dominance of agriculture and military fields in Pakistan. In addition, Punjabis in Pakistan have been quite prominent politically. Having had many elected members of parliament, Punjabis in Pakistan have shown a predilection towards the adoption of the Urdu language, but nearly all speak Punjabi and still identify themselves as ethnic Punjabs. The second largest ethnicity in Pakistan are the Pashtuns. The Pashtuns are united by the Pashto language, which is a member of the Indo-Iranian language family, although many also speak Persian or Urdu. One important aspect of traditional Pashtun culture is the Pashtunwali, which sets out standards for individual and communal behavior. This code may date back to at least the 2nd century BC. Although undoubtedly it has undergone some modifications in the past 2,000 years, some of the principles of Pashtunwali include hospitality, justice, courage, loyalty, and honoring women. The third largest group is the Sindhis. In a nutshell, between the 1930s and mid-2000s, the existential narrative that furnished the Sindhi identity in Pakistan was this: Sindhis were of a land and society that was largely shaped by the deeds of hundreds of Sufi saints, who preached tolerance and coexistence and were suspicious of those who were stripping Islam of its spiritual essence, while replacing it with creed based on a rigid worldview and an obsession with rituals. There are 14 million Sikaris in Pakistan. They speak the Sikari language. They didn't see themselves as an ethnic group until the 1960s. The Sikari people follow many religions, though most are predominantly followers of Islam. A small minority of Sikaris follow Christianity and Hinduism. After the independence of Pakistan in 1947, some of the minority Hindus migrated into India. Bonds are strong, and family comes first in Pakistan due to religious, cultural, and economic and societal values. Pakistani society is not led by individualism, but rather by collectivism, where family and other relationships stand strong in each other's support. Guests, tourists, and visitors, whether domestic or international, are always welcome with open arms. Even the poorest laborers go out of their way to help new visitors. Cultural and religious beliefs encourage Pakistanis to show love and respect towards a guest. In Islam, especially, a guest is a blessing from God and it is taught that they must be given the best treatment possible. Cricket may have been a sport that was introduced to Pakistan by the British, but today the country has not only made it their own, but has also raised one of the world's best cricket teams. Other sports like hockey, squash, badminton are all widely played and accepted and appreciated. Polo has a special place in northern Pakistan too, with one of the highest polo grounds in the world. Pakistani weddings are the epitome of richness of the culture, and only a single wedding will introduce you to many elements of these local traditions. Pakistani weddings are laden with a multiple of colors, beautifully embroidered flowing fabrics in silks and chiffon, tantalizing food, traditionally decorated stages, and a lot of music and dance. Weddings in Pakistan are a serious deal, with preparations starting months before. After all, most local weddings last between 3 and 6 days. The celebrations usually start with a day dedicated to the henna application, followed by a musical night and a night of traditional rituals to bless the couple. Then there are dinner parties that last 2 days, thrown by the bride and groom's side of the family. Pakistan has a rich culture of arts and crafts, which have in some cases been traced back to the artistic culture of the Indus Valley civilizations. Pakistanis love their art. This is some truck art, which is popular in Pakistan. And here are my works cited.